I've been playing Division games for years now, and to be honest, I never really care about skill builds. Not because I think there's something wrong with them, but shooting guns and seeing that big damage value on screen always felt nice to me. Well, that was then. I challenged myself a couple months ago to try different builds and different playstyles, leaning towards talents that was kind of forgotten by me, and in that search, one day I realized that tag team and calculated seemed on paper to complement each other very nicely, and oh boy, I was right. So today I'm gonna share one of my favorite skill builds that is perfect to farm control points with 4 to 5 directives, and one that you can spam seeker mines like the HardWired gear set. Going straight to the point because most of the pieces are pretty standard for a skill build. The mask is our first piece of Empress International, and it's got skill damage and skill haste and a skill haste mod. Empress International knee pads with skill haste and skill damage. The backpack is a final Empress International piece, and it's the name backpack, the battery pack with perfectly calculated Moldes talent later. The gloves are China Light because we want that 15% explosive damage that one piece provides, and it's got skill damage and skill haste. The holster is Grupo Sombra with skill tier, and it's got skill damage and status effect that's not ideal. You want skill damage and skill haste. The chest is also Grupo Sombra. Two pieces gives another 15% explosive damage, and it's got critical hit damage, skill haste, and a skill haste mod. The talent is tag team. Now let's talk about the amazing synergy between tag team and perfectly calculated and why they work so well together. I want you to pay attention to the Seeker Mind's cooldown this clip. What happened there is whenever you see this cool mark on top of the enemy, that's the tag team mark. And when you deal weapon damage to a marked enemy, it reduces any skill cooldown by 6 seconds. And if this enemy dies, another 15% of the cooldown will be gone as long as you are in cover. That's tag team and perfectly calculated working together to cut the Seeker Mind cooldown in more than 40% with one single kill. And I should point out that my secondary skill, which is the striker drone, will trigger perfectly calculated for me. That's the talent of the backpack. But again, remember, you need to be on cover. Since this is a skill build, I don't think that's a problem, right? My primary weapon is actually my side weapon, the TDI card custom. I'm gonna have another skill tier when using it, and the talent I've chose is a no-brainer for skill build, in sync. Quick notice, you wanna use the demolitionist specialization for another 10% explosive damage. And if you wanna play with the exact same build I'm showing, here's how I spread my specialization points. So I find that the best builds in this game works like an unison. You don't have to think about the talents or if you're playing right, quote unquote. All you need to do is deploy your skills or shoot your weapon and the magic happens. That's exactly what you have here. Perfect calculated and tag team works like a charm together, and you also have in sync boosting the skill damage by a lot. And by only shooting enemies, you're reducing the Seeker Mind's cooldown. Yeah, I really like this build. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next time.